then, good evening ladies and gentlemen once again. Thank you very much for coming to Tom Perry's annual pre-season night here at Cradley Heath Liberal Club. Already run you through what's going to happen this evening, so I think without further ado we should get the man up on stage himself to have a quick word and quickly reflect on 2014. So please welcome to the stage Tom Perry. Pint in hand as usual. Tom, good to see you again. Winter break's just finished and we're going to reflect on 2014 season, a very demanding year for yourself in the sport, but also a very memorable one as well.
Yeah, it was a really good year for me. Obviously every year has its ups and downs, but I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was very demanding. I'm not used to doing that many meetings. I think in the end we were on just under 100 meetings, maybe 100, I can't really remember, but you work it out to 4 races a meeting, it's a lot of races, so yeah, I enjoyed it, but I'm looking forward to 2015 now.
You obviously had a number of team spots during last season, obviously started the Elite League with the Leicester Lions, and later on in the season moved to the Wolverhampton Wolves, and it was a big learning curve in the fast track system last season.
Yeah, it was really hard, because personally myself, there was a few lads who were a lot better than the fast track system who should have been in there, like they're in the fast track this year. But yeah, I learned a lot and spent a lot of time with some good riders, so I think I did learn a bit and enjoyed it a lot.
Obviously the season got off to a decent start for yourself. Cradley got off to a flying start as well, and then at the start of May you suffered that broken collarbone, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't well, the thing was I didn't really want to go, to be honest, because it was Ipswich anyway and I hate the place. They asked me to go as a guest booking and my mechanic John convinced me to go, even though I didn't really want to, so I'm not blaming you, John, but just throwing that one out there. Yeah, I ended up snapping it that meeting, and I think I had about 4 or 5 weeks out, and yeah, I all fixed up when I got back, and it was aching a bit when I started, but it was all good after that.
2 meetings back against Devon and Stoke, and you recovered pretty well, and soon got back into the flow of things in the middle of the season.
Yeah, like I say, it was a good season myself. After I broke my collarbone, it was like a bit of a steady start. Plymouth isn't one of my favourite places anyway, it's not the biggest of tracks, and I think I scored about 8 points or something my first meeting back, which wasn't too bad I suppose. But really I felt quite consistent throughout the year. I know I wasn't top scoring for the teams, but I was constantly wrangling in between 6 and 10, and then 3 or 4 bonus every meeting. Like it wasn't like I was letting the team down, I didn't think. Maybe the pairs I did, I mean the 4s. But every meeting I was there and I was scoring for the team.
And whilst we're here in Cradley Heath, we may as well talk about the National League season that the Heathens had in 2014. It all came down to the season closing in October, a busy few weeks at the end, and it started with the 4s, as you say, the first trophy in what was a busy week for the Heathens. Not your best performance, which you'll happily admit, but the point that you did manage to score pulled Cradley through to the final stages, didn't it?
Yeah, I really struggled. I didn't think the meeting was going to be on, so like I was ready to go, and then everyone was saying it was off, so I was about to go get changed, and I was saying to my mechanic, let's go back the van up, and then before you know it, the commentary boys were out warming their bikes up, so I really wasn't ready from the start, and I should have been really, it was my own fault. I struggled throughout the meeting. I think I scored 1 point, but luckily that got us through to the final. But if I didn't score in the final bit, but the lads did the job, and that was it.
2 nights later at Monmore, there was the second leg of the National League Knockout Cup, and that was a special occasion for you because it was the first major trophy you'd won with the Heathens.
Yeah, I've been with Cradley for, well, not every year since they started back, but 2010, 11 and 12 I was, and we were so close so many times, I never got to win it. And then the first year I go away, they win it. I don't know whether that was a sign telling me to bugger off, but I come back and I won the trophy with them. I felt like I helped. I put 2 points on my average. I was hoping for like a 9-point average. I think I finished on about 8.5 or something, so it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I was happy with that year.
But after 5 years in the sport, to finally get your hands on the league trophy as well, that must have been a special feeling for yourself.
Definitely. I know, well, Paul did a brilliant job as captain. I felt myself, I wanted to be captain last year because being with him for a few years and an asset, but I was just happy to be there and be in the team when we won it.
And obviously a special season on track, a memorable one as well, but also a memorable season off track with a lot of personal changes last year.
Yeah, my little boy Jordan, he's here, me and my partner Nicola. Well, as everyone knows here, we've got Jordan. We've moved into our own place and everything's good, so we're happy.
Well, that's 2014 wrapped up anyway. We'll talk more about your new team place with Birmingham a bit later on. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tom Perry. Now for your live entertainment this evening, and it's a tribute act and a very special one at that. Please put your hands together for tonight's live entertainment. As Robbie Williams, it's Mr. Ollie Hughes.